We are soldiers who don't wear uniforms.
In 1966, in the folds of the Luoxiao Mountains, a red light flared up. It was the flame from the test firing of New China's first Type 59 57mm anti-aircraft gun at the Changlin firing range. This is also the former site of an old Third Front military factory. Today, walking in front of the factory gate once more, listening to old Mr. Q's stories, it's as if I've traveled back to that era, instantly unlocking the sealed memories of Factory 177. What exactly were these Third Front factories?
The Third Front factories were proposed by Chairman Mao. Prepare for war and famine, for the people. Many Third Front factories were built all over the country. It was top secret. We were a factory that made the Type 57 anti-aircraft guns. Some were transferred from Inner Mongolia, some from Harbin, some from Beijing, some from Sichuan, and later from Jiangxi province, all over the country. Ganzhou, Zhujiang, Yichun, Xushui, Pingshan, Fengcheng. We recruited many apprentices. At that time, our factory had over 4,000 workers. Including families, it was over 10,000 people. It was a big factory. In Tonggu, Sandu, Huangjianggu, Jiangxi, in the mountains, we and the Changhong factory were in Tonggu. Changhong made the blanks and we did the final assembly. The Changqing factory made the electrical parts and components. The three factories collaborated on the production of the Type 57 anti-aircraft gun. The first batch entered the factory in October of '66. I was in the second batch. The third batch was in December. Back then, our factory was completely self-reliant. Building roads, installing power lines, installing water pipes. We did it all ourselves. We didn't fuss about things back then. In the assembly workshop, working overtime was common. We'd work for days and nights without leaving the production line. Our anti-aircraft guns were truly well made. Later, after improvements, we started exporting them. Then we also made infantry fighting vehicles. They were in the National Day Parade at Tiananmen for one of the anniversaries. We made the fire control system, the gun part. Later, we also developed elevators, escalators, trenchers, excavators, and we even developed motorcycles and air conditioners.
Was it difficult for you back then in the valley?
Of course, it was difficult. Our generation really endured hardship. We dug our own land, grew our own vegetables, and went up the mountains to chop our own firewood. We never rested on Sundays.
What was it that made you all persevere in doing this?
After we were transferred there, we were single-minded. Our guiding principle was that we were soldiers without uniforms, national defense fighters. I miss that place dearly.
With the development of society and the changing times, the Changlin factory relocated entirely to Xinyu, Jiangxi. Sister Tong, as a witness to the fission and transition of the military emblem, deepened my impression of that era.
At that time, I was about 27 or 28. We packed up everything in our homes, got it all ready.
For you, what does Factory 177 represent?
Because honestly, since we were little, we grew up in Tonggu, following our parents. It was as if our whole world was just that one place. Our childhood, our youth were all spent in that place. Elementary school, middle school, high school, and starting work. It was all there. That memory can never be erased. And there was a doctor there who saw patients, Dr. Huang. When we were little, if we got sick with anything, our parents would take us to see him.
After moving to Xinyu, how did you feel?
Our horizons broadened, and transportation was definitely better than in Tonggu County. At least there was a train station. Information from all sources became more accessible.
Many people from the factory now say they miss that kind of life in the big compound. What do you think they miss?
It's a kind of nostalgia, I suppose. You see, even though we've been away for 30 years, I still feel like a Changlin person. When we relocated from Tonggu Sandu, military products were always in production. Armored personnel carriers, combat assemblies. Behind the factory, there was a dedicated firing range for testing, and you could often hear the sound of shooting. I still work for the Changlin Group now, in the subsidiary that produces elevators. I'm in charge of online sales for elevator exports.
No matter the transitions or changes, the military-grade quality of the Changlin people has been passed down. Mr. Guo revealed their true strength and achievements to me.
I came over in '96.
I came after graduating from university.
Yes.
What was your major back then?
The modern term for it would be mold and die engineering, and back then we called it forging and pressing technology and equipment.
What were your impressions of this factory?
Our factory was a military factory, a state-owned enterprise. My impression at the time was that our factory was huge. It had everything. It really felt like a family. Back then, the factory was home and home was the factory. There were many senior workers and they were all very willing to teach me, so I grew quite quickly. At that time, the supervisor for us interns was named Ouyang Tiaoshen. He said something to me that really left an impression. He said, our Changlin is a large-scale military enterprise. Whatever ideas you have, whatever creativity you have, just go and realize it. We have the resources to cover mistakes and we have the ability to correct them. Just go and do it. At that time, when I heard him say that, I was very moved. And with that kind of thinking, I did manage to accomplish a few things.
How do you think escalators and elevators compare to the military products you used to make? What are the differences or what's not the same?
When we were making military products, it was actually a continuous lineage. Whether in design or in craftsmanship, there was a lot of heritage, a lot of experience to draw from. I've made many patents. We apply for more than 10 patents every year, all kinds of patents for elevators and escalators. There are definitely more than 80.
Military-grade quality has shaped the Changlin people of today. As a successor and also a third-generation factory worker, and even more so, my childhood friend, this is what he told me.
There are over 600 elevator factories in the country. If we want to stand out among them, it's actually a battlefield without guns. The factory was founded in 1966, but I wasn't born then. My memories are from what my parents' generation told me, the memories of extreme hardship at that time. In a mountain valley, they had to build the factory, dig caves. At that time, the first product we made was the 57 anti-aircraft gun. By 1980, I was born. At that time, we were making this, the combat assembly part for tanks. At that time, my maternal grandfather was in charge of this matter, test firing, research and development, and so on. The sound of the cannon was extremely loud. Back then, we'd take the shell casings, make them into a chain, and blow on them. Oh, it was great. By 1986, we started making escalators and elevators. When we were developing the escalators, we went to test them. We'd ride it once and get a bottle of soda. Ride it once, get a bottle of soda. At that time, we kids were so happy. In 94, we moved to our current city of Xinyu. We lived in Xinqidong. In that place, to go to the toilet, we had to walk a long way, about a 5 or 6 minute walk. After I moved here, we could use the toilet right at home. Oh, that feeling. It felt like a quantum leap. Elevators from 20 or 30 years ago, many places are still using them. The materials we used back then, the quality of the elevators was excellent. My deepest impression is from the 90s, I think, when we sold to Taiwan, the Middle East, Egypt, we sold there too. In 2013, we moved to a new factory. The supporting facilities were better than the old ones. We got a high-end, over 100-meter test tower.
What do you think are the advantages of this elevator, this product, for us now?
Well, for our elevators, what we've really inherited is the product quality passed down from our military industrial days. That includes our product materials, our product R&D, and our testing systems. This has actually allowed the quality of our elevators to gain a lot of recognition in the market. As a company with a relatively long history and an old heritage, we've won the recognition of many customers and distributors, and we've also captured a certain market share.
How old are you now?
I'm 80 this year, 80 years old.
80 years old. At this moment, what is your idea of a good life?
I'm old now, so now is fine. I get my retirement pension. This is enough to live on. As long as my health is good, that's good enough.
You need a healthy body, a happy family, a simple life, I guess. A simple life is the real thing. Always maintain a good mindset and strive to be a better version of yourself.
Now, I'm actually over 50 years old. There's an old saying, how does it go? After a man passes 50, he knows his destiny. For me, grand ambitions. There probably aren't many. I hope that Changlin, in the hands of our generation, can flourish. We can provide customers with relatively good products, provide satisfactory service, and the feedback from customers is also quite good. In the Jiangxi market, and even in the national market, we have a place, we have a certain say. At that point, we'll be very happy, very satisfied.
At this moment, what is your idea of a good life?
My idea of a good life is good health. My family's health, my children studying well, being obedient and motivated. I want to get more orders, sell more elevators, earn more money to make my family happier, and to take our family's living situation to the next level.